Hi, welcome back to the Nneka recap. If you haven't seen part 1, it will be in the link description below. So let's get back to it. Nneka invites Ify, who I'm going to be calling Christian Ify because...
No. Access denied.
For Tony to come and beg her. Tony is like, it is completely over between me and her.
And I'm making water. Nneka. It's gone.
Nneka comes back and... Gosh, men will disappoint you. But Christian Ify is now losing her man to Nneka again, so she sprays holy water on her, and we know cats don't like water, let alone an evil cat being sprayed holy water. So Nneka goes crying back home, and by home I mean in the sea by this beach.
Does Nneka's home count as a beach house?
So back to Nneka's water house, or Lagos in 2030, and she's reporting the loss of her man too. Is that Yukira? Dang, these light-skinned Hollywood OGs are hot, sha. Anyway, looks like Yukira is the mommy of the mommy water. The mommy water. She's like, how could you fall our hand, Nneka? Nneka is like, it's Christian Ify that sprayed me water, and honestly, Yukira mocks her. After some mouth bursting by Yukira, she's like, don't worry, mommy water's got this. Then we head to the village where 10 men will decide whether Ify is allowed to marry Tony. Amongst these 10 men are Sam Loko, Tony's dad, and two of my favorite Nollywood ritualists, Chiweta Luago and Ejike Asiebu. They tell Tony's people to come back in a month while they discuss, but they discuss straight after Tony's peeps bounce, and the men decide we shouldn't let our children play with fire just because they want to. Christian Ify's mom pleads on her daughter's behalf to allow her daughter to marry her choice, and my second favorite ritualist has a chilling rebuttal. Meanwhile, Tony has been giving back his old work and is also now born again, and you can tell because he's wearing the official born again tie and waistcoat. He takes Christian Ify on a drive. Tony wants to spoil Christian Ify by taking her to a restaurant, not that one. But she says we have food at home, and Tony is like, I want to show you that I know how to take care of women. And of course he knows, he's had practice. Christian Ify and Tony talk about her people's reluctance to give her away, but Tony reassures her he is only bewitched by one person.
Honestly, I'm bewitched. Of course, by you now.
They go to the restaurant to meet up with Tony's new friends because Nneka bumped one of the old ones. This new friend and I living in bondage and Limna wants to discuss business, and I can tell you now that never goes anywhere as I've finished watching this film and they never show it. He's probably a Yahoo guy. He has that face. Christian Ify is complaining to her aunt about why her uncle is so reluctant to let her marry the man who threw her out of his house for another woman after he previously promised to marry her.
You know, when he say out loud, it kind of sounds like he has a point.
Christian Ify has some news for her aunt, and I'm sure it's Sunday school related. Pause. I'm about to lay into Canal Ify, but before we do that, please can you give the video a like while I top up my anger. What do you mean it happened somehow? Don't give me this. Maybe one of the reasons Tony fell for this crazy cycle of a Karashika is that even small kids you said it was too soon. What on God's green but mostly brown Nigeria made you go from this to I don't know how it happened, especially after God brought your brain dead, simple-minded, on and off fiance from the claws of the evil but frankly better looking monstrosity, Nneka. Which need I remind you, you caused in the first place because of your bipolar vagina. Naturally, Canal Ify gets praised for her work in her new bankroll. She says thank you and he offers to promote her to a special lover. I've never heard of that position, but I heard after that the next position is dull. Gifted with some good luck, Canal Ify's uncle and my second favorite Nollywood ritualist overrules my favorite ritualist and agrees that Canal Ify and Tony can get married on hearing she was pregnant, and get married they did at night. That can't be a good sign. On their way home as man and wife, Tony smashes another woman, this time with his car, and honestly I'm not saying this woman deserves to be hit by a car, but goodness she's annoying. She talks so much, blah 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 my uncle, blah 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 I don't know where he is, blah 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 office in Oshodi. Tony is with me, he's like let's leave this babe because our story doesn't make sense, but unfortunately Christian Ify is back and she's like we can't leave her here, we can keep her for tonight. Tony isn't happy, and it's not just because the young village crybaby isn't his spec. Okay. It's morning time and all is going well until Christian Ify has one of the worst periods I've ever seen. Oh my bad, it looks like it was a miscarriage. But Tony has to go to work, so he goes back home and asks the stray they picked up to bring him some tea. And she brings him tea, but with a new dress, some visible skin and red lipstick. Like Tony's going to fall for this. Oh my goodness, man, will actually embarrass you. Myself excluded.
Yeah.
God damn it, so they've gotten him again, and I'll point out for the second time, it's Ify's fault. Tony brings Christian Ify back and a near roadkill welcomes them back, and it is revealed to Christian Ify that Tony is being tied and her street witch is in fact a witch from the street who has natural health struggles, and also connections with Nneka, who is still dressed as a cat, in a nightmare scene that gave me nightmares for real. True story. Christian Ify wakes up and tells Tony to get rid of their house witch. Tony feels uncomfortable doing that now he's gotten to know her better, but he dumps the wicked witch of the South in his friend's house. I wonder if this is payback for sleeping with Nneka.
Okay, you go. Okay, you go, Nneka. Yeah.
Close your eyes, bitches, because here comes another mad scene. This time, poor Nneka seems to have gone to sleep in his own bed, but has woken up having occupied the lodgings of Madman Wallop. Nneka Jr. comes to Tony's office to his surprise, and apparently Nneka Jr. is really just Nneka. I have kind of missed her. Between me and you, Nneka Jr. doesn't have that sexy, I'm going to snatch your soul and enslave you look. Anyway, she tells Tony this is just a free trial. She needs to go and settle Christian Ify, presumably for that holy water incident.
It's worthy.
Very Christian Ify is on her way to see Pastor when Nneka causes the taxi man to drive into her, and at this point I'm just thinking how much power Nneka truly has. Getting a Nigerian husband to cheat, or Nigerian men to meet an early death, or a Nigerian cab driver to jam a pedestrian seems very easy. Maybe she used her powers for mosquito genocide or to get a job in Dubai. I would believe her. Anyway, Ify's back at the hospital.
Back again!
And Nneka, the pastor, and Tony are all distraught to see hospital Ify, but Tony quickly gets distracted by his first polygamous wife and starts walking away from the hospital. Pastor gets a revelation to go looking for Tony at the beach.
To the beach.
Where they find him walking really slowly to their matrimonial beach house. Nneka and Pastor start praying and Tony gets the power of the Holy Ghost to strangle Nneka to death. And she's changing. Is it finally going to be a serpent? Oh no, it's a human skeleton. I really wanted to see a snake. The end.
These bastards are here again.